Field report. Miri Lice. Location, Southern Plains, outskirts of Lycendra town.
My brother and I were playing catch in my father's cornfield. We were so caught up in our game that we didn't notice the storm rolling in. The rain came suddenly. A violent downpour flooded the field. I grabbed my brother and ran towards an old ruined metal structure beyond the crops. It was the closest shelter we could find. By the time we reached it, the rain had become a storm. Thunder shook the sky. We stepped inside the ruin. It was dark. Too dark. The only sounds were the storm outside and water dripping from the rusted ceiling. We sat on the cold metal floor. My brother tugged at my sleeve and whispered, "Dad said we're not supposed to come here." Even in the darkness, I could feel the fear in his voice. "It's fine," I told him, "as long as we don't go deeper into the ruin. We'll just wait until the storm passes." Hours went by. My brother eventually fell asleep on my lap. I stayed awake, listening, watching, waiting. The ruin was completely silent. Then I heard it, a click, soft, right above me. I looked up into the darkness, but I saw nothing. Then lightning flashed, and for a split second, I saw them. We were surrounded. Dozens of insects the size of crates clung to the ceiling above us. Before I could react, they dropped. The swarm fell on us. My brother and I were separated instantly. The creatures piled over him, tearing into his flesh. He screamed. I tried to pull them off him, but more of them came for me. I ran. I ran out of the ruin and into the storm, back through the cornfield. I didn't stop running until I reached our house. I abandoned my brother. My father burst out of the house when he heard what had happened. He gathered the neighbours. They armed themselves and marched toward the ruin. When my father returned, he carried something wrapped in blood-soaked cloth. I knew what it was. I ran to him. I pulled back the cloth. What remained of my brother was barely recognisable. Bones and scraps of flesh. The guilt will stay with me forever. Later, the hunters would identify the creatures that killed my brother. They called them Miri Lice.